Hello, YouTube. It's your boy, the Crazy Trader, and I'm here again with your favorite stock review. Like I always say, scared money don't make no money, and you always gotta risk it to get the biscuit. Crazy, crazy, crazy. We've had the news. I've been talking about this stock for a while now, and you all guys all know that I've been talking about Atai Berkeley. I think I'm the only person on the internet. I don't know if there's any more people, but I'm one of the few people or one of the first persons to talk about this company, Atai Berkeley. And when I started talking about this company, it was about $2-3. Nobody actually really listened until it popped, and then I saw that some of my old videos that I've done on this company are actually kind of gaining some numbers because nobody was listening at first, but now everybody's listening. That's how it is sometimes with YouTube's. People will listen to the so-called experts and not listen to anybody else. And mostly, I this is what I came to find out. The older I get, that a lot of times the experts are very wrong. Like they are very, very, very wrong. And sometimes they push you with the information that they want you to hear and not the information that is fact. So I decided to go into my own rabbit hole and start pulling out stocks that I do like and I do think are gonna do well. And I came across this stock, Atai Berkeley, and this is one of the reasons why I made videos and videos and videos about it. Here we are. We got a nice good pop last week. Great pop from 5 to 7.15, 27%. And even before that, last month, we had a good pop, from 4 before it went to 5. We had a good pop. It's been really nice looking at this stock go through all the motions. And as you can see, I've showed you my portfolio before and my holdings before, so I'm not going to take too much of your time. My average cost is $3. I started buying at 150, and I was dollar cost averaging into it for a long time. So I started buying at 140, 150, and I've been, dollar cost averaging. I have 1,000 shares, and my average is at $3. I'm up. My total return is 135, 37%. Let's say 138%. I'm up $5,500. Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good change, right? I want to say I just started somewhere last year, buying last year. So from last year to this year, I've made 137 percent on my money, which is pretty good. I'm not gonna get that from any bank. I'm not gonna get that from anywhere. The stock market gives you an avenue to make a lot of money. So if you are on the sidelines, this is the best time to jump in. This great. This is not going to be the last stock to give you 137% in a year. There's great stocks. There's some that are given 500%. There's some that are given 1,000%. There's some. The reason why I like the stock market and why people think it's a gambling ground, but honestly, there's a little bit of gambling aspect to it because nobody knows what is going to happen in the future, which is understandable. Even your life is a gamble because you don't even know what's going to happen in the next 1 hour. You can be having the most amazing life and get an accident on the road and die. So this is a great place to make some money if you do your due diligence nicely. And I like this because look at me, putting in a little bit, about $4,000 and making about $5,000 more. So it's great. And the reason, by now, all of you know the reason why I popped from the fours into the sevens. If you don't know, I'll show you real quick. And is it too late to buy? Yes, it's too late to buy. It's already done what it's supposed to do. I don't think if you are in it, you can still continue to hold it. But if you're not in it, I think it's too late to buy. Why? I'll tell you why. Okay. Stock market today, July 16th. This is I'm doing this happened in July 16th. Today is what date is today? Today is the I think today is the 20th or the 20, I don't know today's date, honestly. So today's the 21st. There we go. Today's the 21st. And this happened on the 16th. This is what, 5 days ago. But I never, came around and did a video about it. Atai Berkeley surges on Eli Lilly acquisition worth up to 3.8 billion. As you know, Eli Lilly wants to buy Atai Berkeley, the company. Eli Lilly is the biggest pharmaceutical company in the world. Is worth about $1 trillion, and it wants to buy Atai Berkeley because I want to believe they are not in the psychedelic drug, industry right now. So the best way is an acquisition, right? So they want to buy the company and add it to their side. Eli Lilly has bought a lot of good pharmaceutical companies, so they want to buy this one too. I'll read a few quick pointers for you so you can see. Atai Berkeley, a clinical stage mental health and psychedelic drug developer, closed at 715, up 33.4%. Eli Lilly announced acquisition drove the move, and investors are watching the deal terms and closing process. Trading volume reached 164.9 million shares, coming in about 1,494% above its 3 month average of 10 million shares. Atai IPO'd in 2021 and has fallen 64% since going public. So I didn't buy it at the IPO. I just kept, monitoring it when it was around $1, $2, and they started making progress. That is when I started, buying it. But when it IPO'd, I didn't buy it. So if you bought it at an IPO, those who bought it at the IPO, guess what? They are down 64%, which is sad. Sometimes IPOs can be very tricky. Even the SpaceX IPO right now is so very tricky right now. I'm not going to read this about the market, but I'm going to show you what this means for investors. Pharmaceutical behemoth Eli Lilly acquired Atai Berkeley in a purchase worth up to 3.8 billion today, sending the latter shares 34% high. The deal consists of $6.75 in cash per Atai share. So this is the value that they are given to the share. Okay, they're given the share in the current price 6.75. As you can see, the share price is at 7.15. So Eli Lilly said, okay, we're going to buy your company, but we are buying it at 6.75 a share. That is why I'm telling you that it's too late for you to buy, because the market has already priced in, the acquisition price, and it's even priced it over. Okay, over the buy shares, the cash shares, right? So the deal consists of 6.75 in cash per Atai share, as well as 2.50, that's 2.5, in contingent value rights tied to two of Atai Berkeley's treatment meetings, setting milestones over the next 4, 5, and 7 years. So the value at which you're buying it is around, I want to say around $9, $9.15. But the cash point of it is 6.75. And then the CVR is 2.50. But the CVR is tied to two other, Atai Berkeley treatments. Nobody knows how those are going to go. They can fail in phase 3, they can fail in phase 2, whatever phase they are in, it can fail. But as of now, the cash that you're going to get is 6.75. So I am looking at the cash value of it. I'm not looking at the CVR, because the CVR is determined on certain milestones that has to be met. So if the milestones don't get met, this 2.5 is not really ready to be given to anybody. So 6.75, the stock price is 7.15. People have priced it in. I think they've even priced the milestone in a little bit. So it's not time to buy. Do not buy it right now. If you are in it, you can still hold it, hoping that a milestone can be reached. If they don't reach the milestone, then yeah, you're effed. But if they reach the milestone, you get another 2.5 dollars in there. Was it worth waiting next 4, 5, 7 years for the 2.50? If you think you want to wait for it, fine, or you could sell it, make your profit, head out, and then go chase after something else. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about maybe selling half of it, heading out, and go chase after something else, right? That's what I want to do currently. I don't know what you want to do. Thanks to the value of these CVRs, Atai's $7.15 share price currently sits above the 6.75 cash portion of the deal, suggesting the market sees potential in Atai Berkeley psychedelic treatment reaching their various milestones. So the market is already priced a little bit of the milestones in there. So if you want to go by the milestone, then yes, you can do that. But I might sell half of it. I am still monitoring. I haven't sold any yet, but I've stopped my dollar cost averaging. I'm hoping that I want to see what the price movement is about. If it moves some more, then yes, I'll sell. If it doesn't, I'm still gonna take my profit. Honestly, I might sell about $5,500 worth of it, or I might sell just half or all of it. I don't know. I can just wake up one day and sell all of it and decide to move the money into something else, because I want to believe that I have made a very good chunk of the money, which is 137%. I've made more than a lot of people. 137% is enough for me to be able to take profit out of it and move it into something that I think it's a next big thing. Um, have I found the next big thing? I think yes, Netflix, and I'll talk about it later. I'm out of your hair. Stay blessed and peace.